Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first instalment of the Hear Me Out podcast. My name is Andrew.
I am Caden.
And I'm Adrian.
Just a little bit about ourselves before we get into things. I am a Juventus fan, Chelsea fan in the EPL, and as well as my national team is Italy. Caden, yourself?
I am also Italian.
Are you Italian?
Are you
I am an Italian fan.
Or are you just wearing that shirt?
I love Italy. I go for Arsenal and Bologna.
You go for Arsenal.
I go for Arsenal.
Nice. I'm Adrian and I go for Juve. And I'm also Italian, so national team, Italy. And that is actually my brother over there.
There's three Italians.
There's
three Italians in a
Three
row.
Italians.
Alright, shall we get into the EPL recap of the week?
Let's do it.
Alright, game week 25 just finished, if I'm not mistaken.
Some big scores.
Massive score lines. We'll start off with Nottingham Forest 7, Brighton 0.
Great game.
Anyone have any idea? Anyone want to start things off with what happened?
I've never seen a team play as worse as what Brighton and Hove Albion did. Not gonna lie. Who's their keeper, by the way? Who is it?
Verbruggen.
Is it Verbruggen? Yeah. He may as well have been a blind kid in the library
Yeah.
because he was shite.
He was
I'm not gonna lie, he was
he
pretty
was
bad.
Yeah, I had him in my fantasy team. Luckily, I benched him for Emi Martinez, which wasn't that much of an
Wasn't that
upgrade.
much
But
better, yeah.
anyway, yeah. But Forest coming off a 5-0 demolishing from Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And they somehow have their goal difference go up by 2 in the next week. And
Insane.
7-0.
You just don't see that very
Incredible.
often, do
That
you?
was, as a Prem fan, that was the most fun I've had watching a game.
Just goals.
Goals.
It didn't stop.
It was elite.
Who are the goals by?
Yeah,
Chris Wood hat-trick.
Chris Wood had Langer had of assists. Gibbs White had a nice header as well.
That was a great goal. His goal.
Yeah.
It was elite.
He also set up that first goal.
Yeah,
that
Nico
own goal.
Williams. Nico Williams had a good one. And then, was it Jota Silva?
Jota Silva finished things off.
That was...
Huge win for Forest. Puts them up. Keeps them third on the ladder, just behind Arsenal.
I thought, Brighton came off that win against Man United. I thought they'd, get some momentum, but then it's got absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
Just outclassed, outworked, and big performance for Forest. All right, into our next game. Another, I guess, shock result. Newcastle 1, Fulham 2.
Yeah.
Another loss at home by Newcastle. Then we move on to Everton 4, Leicester 0. Just 10 seconds in.
Literally.
Doucouré.
Not surprising, though.
Yes, from the get-go. Yeah, Leicester City were just
Standard Leicester.
yeah.
Beto, though.
Beto coming back and scoring 2 goals. And
I don't think he started in 4 weeks.
No, he's just come back in and absolutely
Cooked the whole team. Hopefully he does keep his place, though, because I still remember the first time he came to the league and Adrian
I was hyping him up.
hyped him up so heavily.
Yeah.
He didn't draft a striker in our Premier League fantasy. He knew he was coming in.
like Beto.
Proceeds to not start the whole season.
Yeah.
Does nothing at all.
Well, you'd love to see Beto back. If he can keep scoring goals like that every week, why not?
Very true.
Southampton get not necessarily a shock result, but a big win on the road against Ipswich.
I would have expected Ipswich to win that game.
Yeah, I think we all sort of thought Ipswich were going to take that, but give Southampton only 7 points behind Ipswich now, and sort of gives them a bit of a fight going into the last 2 games of the season.
Liam got his goal.
Yeah.
Late winner.
Should be alright.
Then we move on to another big game of the week, Bournemouth-Liverpool. Liverpool, Mo Salah again, 2 goals, puts up to 21 goals on the season against an informed Bournemouth side. Adrian, how did you see this one?
I think it wasn't much of a shock result, but I thought Bournemouth would put up a better fight than that. I thought they didn't have necessarily a bad game, but I think Liverpool just dominated them. They just showed them who the bigger team was. I think Salah had an alright game. He had those 2 goals, the pen. But yeah, Bournemouth, I thought they'd put up a little bit more of a fight. But yeah, Liverpool showing why they probably will win the league this year.
Yeah.
Where Bournemouth sit now, 7th, yeah. think Liverpool, they're just going to cruise through the rest of the season now.
Do you reckon they hold on to do you reckon they grab a European spot?
Bournemouth? It is possible. Let me look at what's the table looking like.
Man City's in 5th at 41, and Bournemouth and Newcastle.
See, Newcastle... I don't know if it's either Newcastle or Man City. One of them might fall. And then Bournemouth could even get that, Conference League, Europa League spot. But, yeah, they definitely could.
Just need Clivert to score a few more hat-tricks.
Yeah.
I feel they'd actually have a shout. Be too bad.
I think we said at the start of the season that, some of these teams, like Man United and Tottenham, 13th, 14th, so it's very wide open for the rest of the teams to, snatch those European spots.
It's very true.
100%. Onto another shock result. Wolves 2, Aston Villa 0. Gives Wolves a bit of a buffer now, or not too much of a buffer, but 2 points out of the relegation zone. So it's a big win for them, and
A little bit of a shock there, yeah.
a bit of a shock there for Villa, and they're still sort of fighting for those European places. But and then another disaster class for Man United, down 2-0 to Crystal Palace at home again.
Things we'd love to see.
We see a bit of a leapfrog as well. Man United now drop down to 13th, and Crystal Palace overtake them at 12th position. So, what's happening at Man United, Caden? What's happening over there, and why are they not as good as
personally
in the past?
I think, as a Arsenal supporter, I think they're just shite.
Yeah.
I think that's literally what it is. It's nothing. Just plain and simple bad football team.
Yeah.
They're in shambles at the moment. Don't know what they're doing.
Do you reckon they're still getting used to Ruben Amorim football, or you think they've had their time to adjust?
It's weird because it's not like they're losing every single game, but they're just very inconsistent.
Yeah.
I feel like he has found the few players he can work around though, in terms of the Euro, Martinez, Mazraoui, Ahmad, of course.
Yeah.
But the rest, you don't really know. Like Kobbie Mainoo was an absolute gun last season. And this season, I don't actually think he's been
he hasn't really
special, realistically.
Found sort of that form.
I'm surprised they didn't make any moves in the transfer window. The only move that Man United really made was Rashford to Villa.
Out,
which
we
can talk about that later. But, there was rumours of Garnacho leaving to Napoli. I thought they'd bring in maybe a striker, maybe stiffen up their midfield or something. But, didn't bring anyone in. So they got the same team going all the way to the rest of the season.
I don't think they need a striker. I don't think they do. Højlund's not the best, but
if they were going to get a striker, they'd get Gyökeres. If they were to get one,
definitely. I feel like the one thing they do need though is a centre back, in terms of a centre back or a left wing back. I think that's probably.
Yeah, I think they were. Well, they did sign one guy actually. Was the left wing back.
Yeah.
What his name? But
Patrick was it Patrick Dorgu?
Yeah.
We're talking about.
So yeah, we'll see how he goes. Dallo definitely getting benched.
Yeah.
How big of a loss is Lisandro Martinez going to be now? Is that something you can replace, or is he Adrian from a Man United fan? Is he sort of been someone that's been pretty big this season, or do you feel like an easier replacement?
I think he's one of the more versatile centre backs where he can like play that. If they do need to go into midfield, he can go in there. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's the biggest loss. You've got De Ligt on the bench, who could definitely easily replace him.
Yeah.
But it would be a shame if another centre back goes down. Where do you go from there?
Gonna have to bring Johnny Evans back in.
Yeah.
Alrighty, move on to Brentford 0, Tottenham 2. Nice win for Tottenham just to get things back on track for them.
Mm-hmm.
Then go on to the big game of the week. Arsenal 5, Man City 1. Caden, anything you'd like to say about
Stay out on there.
Is Lewis Skelly of age?
Lewis Skelly. I believe he.
I think he is.
The things I would do to that man.
Was double check
before you
check, please.
Before I say
I'm
pretty sure he's 18.
Any further, he is 18.
He's 18. The things I would do to that man.
kid.
That unbelievable.
You can't say that. He's a man.
Unbelievable.
Young adult.
The things, the pure, just the nerve to do Haaland celebration after Haaland last game.
That was bold.
Very
bold of him. But a good goal.
Well, I mean, apparently, according to Rodri, we only played a draw.
Yeah, that's
weird looking draw.
Man City's words coming back to bite them in the arse, I think. And
well, what a game!
So good. What was the difference in this game for them to concede 5 goals? It was 1-1 at one stage.
Yes,
it was a close game, and you felt like Man City could have.
I think Arsenal just
taken the lead.
I purely think, just going off it, when we play for draws, which is every game week apparently, I feel like our midfielders play very defensive.
Yeah,
I don't think we attack very well. You can see purely when Partey and Rice are both playing in the midfield, and we're not going for a win.
Yeah,
they'll pass it back. They'll just hold it. They'll put their back towards the goals and just literally just calm it down. Where this game, Partey was going at it, and Rice obviously 2 assists. He was absolutely
it was very very big in that win for them. Yeah,
but I think we have found, probably as annoying as it is, because we got Calafiori and everything like that.
Yeah.
Nothing I hate to see more than Calafiori being wasted. But Miles Lewis-Skelly, oh my days, hello there. A Haaland graduate, starting, and honestly, he's probably he plays like he's one of the mentors in the team. That's how he plays.
Yeah,
he's got that attitude where no one's really having a crack at him.
He plays for the badge.
Yeah, literally.
I got a couple of takeaways from that game.
Yeah, go. Shoot.
First off, Lewis-Skelly and Weary, they're Arsenal's future. I think they're so mature for their age. They're going to do big things in the future. See if Arteta stays or not. But they're the future of the club. They're a couple. You need these academy players that play for the badge. You've got Saka when he's back, and then Lewis-Skelly. He's probably certified his role in the team.
Yes,
for years to come. And I think another takeaway I took from the game was that Man City desperately need Rodri back because they got absolutely demolished in the midfield. They got Kovacic and Bernardo Silva trying to play in that 2 midfield role. Got absolutely manhandled by Partey, by Rice. Yeah,
Partey absolutely smacked one as well.
And Ortega was
shocking.
Was terrible. Had that a couple bad passes to lead to chances. Yeah,
it's weird what he's doing with the team because Bernardo Silva should never be playing in a deep midfield role.
Yeah,
well, no,
should never be playing. And he's got is it Matthias Nunes?
Position, unfortunately,
right back.
He's playing right back. Who he should, if anything, he should be one of the deepest midfielders in the team, and he's class in his midfield position. Yeah. So it's.
I would have probably put Rico. I probably would have started Rico. At least he can.
Well, not even. They just signed Victor Reyes. They just signed. Who's that other kid? Kushinov.
Yeah. Yep.
They signed both of them.
Yeah.
First game he started Kushinov, and he's a right-sided centre. He's a right-sided centre back. So it's not like he's forced to play midfielder at right back.
True.
So I feel like he's just under a bit of pressure. Obviously, when Rodri comes back, he can probably go to his 3-back with just wider midfielders, but they're in shambles at the moment.
Yeah, well, he only made 2 changes in that whole game.
Yeah.
Pep, and I don't know, maybe he felt like at that stage it
was over.
Not much more he could do. Massive win for Arsenal. All right, we move on to this morning's game. Chelsea 2, West Ham 1. Good comeback win for Chelsea. There's just against a struggling West Ham was a pretty standard result.
No scares.
Wan-Bissaka finally scored though.
Wan-Bissaka did score, unfortunately.
Not in the right goal.
Not in the right net.
It's still a goal regardless.
Do we see Jared Bowen leaving West Ham maybe this season? Maybe not relegate. Well, not after they get relegated, but do you think that he could go somewhere, or do you feel like he's a man that will play for the badge no matter what?
I want to say he leaves, but I think he will stay, sadly.
Yeah, I think he'll stay. There aren't many clubs that
I don't think
he can go to and make them better. I'm not saying he's a terrible footballer.
But his striker's not his position.
No,
he's playing striker at West Ham, which is not.
I think he's been forced to play the role. Obviously, they don't really have many strikers that would start for West Ham. Although they did sign Evan Ferguson.
I'm keen to see what happens.
A good signing for West Ham. Hopefully, it changes things at the club for him. But a positive move, definitely.
Yeah,
because Graham Potter's playing a 5-back at the moment.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen him play a 5-back?
Not that
I can. So either he's being forced because of lack of attacking.
Yeah.
Or
that's true.
His assistant or someone's just whispering in his ear, but Bowen should always be on the right side.
Yeah, playing a bit more on that
even if
role.
Kudus is playing, because they're playing like a 3-4-2-1. So even if Kudus goes to the striker, and then Bowen goes to that right cam,
yeah, he's more
I feel like it'd be a lot
position,
better.
Yeah, I think that'd be better for them.
Be a lot more smooth. They have they don't even have centre back depth. Realistically, they had Wan-Bissaka and Emerson playing on the right mid, left mid kind of side, and then they had Kufau, who's already a right back, and Cresswell, who's a left back.
Yeah,
playing the right centre back and left back role, where Kilman's the only proper centre back.
In that team, 100%. So a bit of a Frankenstein team at the moment for West Ham, but as long as they can find a way to manage to stay up, hopefully when they get all their players back, they'll be able to fight once again, like we know of West Ham. All right, moving around the grounds, around Europe a little bit more, to the Seria A. The Milan derby had a nice little equaliser at the end there to keep them second and a game behind Napoli at the top. What else we got? Napoli as well, drawing to Roma, to sort of, and Roma equalised right at the end there.
Yeah.
To sort of stop Napoli going.
Two are they both left wing backs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Two left backs, both scoring the goals.
Yeah.
But Napoli, they got a 3-point lead at the top, but Inter Milan are just behind it. So should be a good title race in the Serie A this year.
That'll be a close one.
Inter Milan has sort of eased in the last couple of years as champions, but this year it's going to be a fight between them. Napoli and even Atalanta are still sort of fighting for that.
I think
title.
I think Napoli will drop off.
You reckon?
Yeah, towards the end of the season.
What makes you say that?
I just think Inter are too strong for them, and they'll eventually catch up. And losing probably their best player, Cavada, and I think they'll just drop off a little bit, slowly, and then maybe finish around 4th, 3rd.
You reckon they'll drop that far?
Yeah.
Yeah, Inter's just got that
they got that championship.
Their championship experience. They sort of they know what it takes, and especially when it comes to those later games. And Napoli have sort of got a bit of a not a mixed match team, but they've sort of just built this team this season. So if they can sort of keep that same midfield and all those players that they brought in at the start of the year, definitely in the next few years I'll be fighting and competing, for sure. To the La Liga this week, where Real Madrid losing. Did anyone see that game or?
Well, I didn't even bother to watch it because I thought it'd be blown.
I didn't catch it, but all I heard were Madrid fans crying over a red card that should have been given.
Yeah, classic
Real Madrid fans.
But anyway,
they still sit top, but only 1 point now.
Yeah,
and
they play next week.
And they do next week. Real Madrid Atletico, so that's going to be a huge game. A draw there could even see maybe the likes of Barcelona creep up even a bit further towards them. So another good title race we have in La Liga this year between the top 3 teams. And you got Athletic Club just sitting behind in 4th. You don't think that they'll do too much, but I mean, you never know what could happen in this league. So
only 8 points off the top.
Only 8 points off the top. You know, Real Madrid dropping points now, so you just never know. And
I feel like Athletic will drop though.
You do think that?
I mean, they've been in decent form, but their last 2 have been pretty shocking.
Yeah,
they should be absolutely pumping.
100%. They shouldn't be.
They drew to Leganes, who is 16th, and they drew to Real Betis, who are 10th.
Yeah, silly games that they're dropping and just not capitalising on their chances. But yeah, we'll see what happens over there in that title race. The Bundesliga now. Bayern get the job done. Little scare at the end there, but nothing too crazy. Conceding 2 goals late. We got Leverkusen winning 3-1 with a red card as well. Yeah, that is a interesting one to watch. Bayern should you'd think win comfortably in the Bundesliga, but
yeah,
Leverkusen of old, you just never know what's going to happen. With them.
Yeah.
Starboy scored though.
He did. Good team
Boy,
goal.
your boy Musiala.
Jamal Musiala.
Dortmund's still sitting 11th.
Yep, they do get a win, and
first win in a while for them.
A much needed win to hopefully get try and fight for
Who did they sign?
Champions League.
Who, Dortmund?
Spots.
Yeah, Dortmund signed someone. I thought they signed someone big.
Chuck
Chukwuemeka?
Yeah,
that was off loan though.
Chukwuemeka, from Chelsea.
Yeah, he goes from Chelsea.
Does he play though?
I think at this stage anyone could probably get into the Dortmund team. You think he would get into the
he's a right man,
team
left
and sort of
yeah.
fight for a spot there. Alrighty, let's get into our Premier League team of the week, shall we?
Yep.
So we do something a little bit differently. We go for a bit of a five-a-side team of the week rather than your classic 11, just to sort of get a different perspective on things. So we'll start off with the goalkeeper, however many defenders, mids and forwards you like, and sort of make a five-a-side team of the week from there. Alright, so for my goalkeeper, I've gone with Alisson. You could have easily gone Sells, but I thought against the competition of Bournemouth, who've been just pumping goals in, I just thought Alisson, clean sheet, 4 saves, was my sort of keeper of the week. Just going with the one defender in Munoz for Crystal Palace, clean sheet, 1 assist at Old Trafford. I thought he had a good game.
Yeah.
Midfield, I feel like I've gone with Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I feel like you had to put at least one Arsenal player in
Definitely
in the team of the week. So I've gone with Declan Rice, a couple of assists, which was in a big win. Then I've gone for the 2 Nottingham Forest attackers, Alanga and Chris Wood. Pretty much speaks for himself. Hat-trick of goals, hat-trick of assists for Alanga.
Yeah.
So what's position then? Have you gone a 1-1?
I've gone with a 1-1-1-2 essentially. Very, very attacking game week. 10 of the week for me, but
not a bad
five-a-side
team.
It's a nice five-a-side team.
Do you want to go, okay?
I can go.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I'm going for a 1-1-1-1.
Whoa, 1-1-1-1.
1 more. Yeah, 1
So I've gone Sells at the goalkeeper. Of course,
Nice.
6 saves.
Yeah.
Clean sheet. You can't not. He was elite.
Yeah.
I think he gets a big move.
Sells.
Yeah, I reckon he gets a big move soon. I've gone Thomas Partey
Oh, nice.
at my centre back / deep defender,
Yeah,
midfielder. Attacking wise, he's this week especially he's been absolutely class. Got a goal as well. Next to him, but on a horizontal to the left, so kind of the left side centre mid. I've gone Declan Rice, 2 assists, man of the match. He's absolutely class. And then as like a right cam, directly horizontal to Rice, I've gone Alanga.
Yep.
That's 3 assists. Obviously, he'll be able to feed it straight into Chris Wood.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah. And then obviously we got the big Wood man.
The big Wood.
Big Wood up top.
The big Wood.
Yeah.
Big Wood.
Big
Hat
performance
trick.
from
Speaks
this
for
week.
itself.
God, he's stiff.
What?
And then
Something
my
about
honourable
that.
mentions are the whole of Nottingham Forest Football
Yeah,
Club.
nice.
You probably could have put
Even-
all of them in there.
I
even
would
the-
have made 2 5-a-sides with that team.
Even the cooks.
Yep.
And the cafeteria ladies.
Even the janitors.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a club.
Alright. I'll go over mine real quick. Goalkeeper, I got Pickford. Got an assist. I think I'd give Everton player in my team of the week. Just give them their flowers. Defender, I've gone Jed Spence. I thought he had a really good game.
Nice.
Gave Tottenham a little bit of form. I think he was their best player. My midfielder, I've gone 2 midfielders. I got Thomas Partey. I think he was Arsenal's best player
Yep.
against Man City. Then I've just gone Alanga, 3 assists, obviously, and then Chris Wood up front.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty similar.
yeah, pretty similar. Everyone's got Alanga and Chris Wood.
Yeah.
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 I think
Without a
they
doubt.
were the best Best attackers this week, easily. Alrighty.
Nice.
Move on to some, I guess, got some deadline news and whatnot of some big moves in the Premier League. We'll start off with Rashford, on loan to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Who do you move to again?
Aston Villa.
Aston
Villa. However you want to pronounce it.
It's that new NBA team.
Aston Villa. How do you think he's going to go over there at Aston Villa?
It'll be interesting to see. Took the number 9 from John Duran. Obviously left.
John Duran.
So
that's gone for some money over in Saudi.
I think he'll be alright. I hate Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
I think he's the most selfish footballer in England. But that also probably didn't help the fact that he was playing for Man U.
Yeah. I think he'll have to earn his spot in the team.
Yeah.
Because I think Villa have got so many good players this season. He probably wouldn't start over Ollie Watkins.
No.
Now.
Of course not.
Even Ramsey has been having an excellent season for Villa.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely one of their best
100%.
players. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Morgan Rogers.
He's been unbelievable this season. He's been my favourite player to watch.
It'll be interesting to see where he gets into that team. Maybe just an impact sub. We'll see.
Do you reckon he goes on a permanent?
At the end of the season?
Yeah. He will. I don't think
We'll
he will
see.
ever play for Man United ever again.
Yeah, I think someone said that he'll never play for Man United again, yeah. So
But it's purely about...
he'll definitely, if it's not Villa, it'll be somewhere else. So, yeah.
Who do you reckon gets dropped from that team? Do you reckon McGinn
If
only plays Cam? Do you reckon Rogers goes to the
if anyone were to get dropped for, I wouldn't say there will be, but if anyone were to get dropped for Rashford, I think it would be Ramsey.
Yeah,
I just don't think you can't get rid of Watkins.
So you don't reckon McGinn...
McGinn as captain, you can't really...
do you reckon
really
he goes
drop
to a
him.
deeper lying midfielder, though?
He could.
And then they put
He could
Rogers
play
at the
that.
cam, Ramsey at the right, Rashford at the left.
Could do that.
You can 100% do that.
I feel like that would be the best.
Probably their most... Yeah.
They just picked up Disasi as well.
They've also picked up Daniel Malin as well from Dortmund. So they've gone... they may have just been getting players maybe for their Champions League run as well.
Yeah,
they might also go for a bit of depth.
I was about to
Also
look at that.
Asensio.
Marco Asensio as well.
Villa finished 8th in the Champions League, so maybe Rashford might play some of those Champions League games.
Yeah, they might looking to go deep in the Champions League, but they feel like they got a decent enough squad to sort of compete.
Yeah.
Which they do, to be fair. I think they can easily make a deeper run, sort of the way that they play, and the signings they've just picked up for sure. They could easily make a good run in the Champions League. We sort of touched a little bit of Evan Ferguson. Good move to a loan move to West Ham. Matthias Tell as well to Spurs.
Poor bloke.
Thought that he may not have gotten there, but
he said no or something. He said no to Tottenham, but they did. He went there anyway.
Yeah.
That was
I think that's a big signing for them.
Helps.
Where does he play?
Helps them for sure.
Does he play striker? Or does he play midfielders?
I think you just get him into the team wherever you can. I think he can play any of those front threes. Up there, once Slanky's back, you can play him striker.
I would assume they'd play him striker now.
Yeah, you play him striker until Slanky's back. Maybe play him right wing, left wing. He was very excellent at Bayern. I think he'll smash in the Prem.
Was it a loan?
Loan deal,
Loan deal. I think option to buy was like 40 mil or something.
It's not too bad.
So yeah.
Ben Chilwell on loan to Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Nothing.
I mean, happy for him, but
nothing really special.
No,
don't know if he'll get much games.
I don't even think he'll start. Yeah, realistically.
Not much. Yeah, I mean, realistically, it's the way he's been the last year or two. He's just not the Ben Chilwell that came to Chelsea. So
yeah,
he might help out Crystal Palace a bit, but nothing too. Not a big loss for Chelsea. I think they were trying to almost try and get rid of him towards the end. All right. Ange Postecoglou.
Big Ange.
How do we feel about Big Ange at Tottenham right now? Do we feel like he stays to the end of the season? Do you think he's going to be gone by the end of the season?
No Aussie bias, yeah.
Yeah, no Aussie bias. Yeah,
there will be no Aussie bias.
I do like the way he plays because he does have an identity and he does back himself. But is there injuries? What do you think?
Injuries is probably like a good portion of why Tottenham have been struggling this year.
Yeah, but that's a good portion of the game, though. Every team has injuries. Not every team's as shit as Tottenham.
But I do think Tottenham have had the most injuries this year. Have been affected by injuries this year. The team that's been affected the most.
Yeah.
But I think Ange, with the players that he's had to bring up a lot of academy players. You know, Archie Gray.
Isn't a bad thing though.
Yeah, it obviously isn't a bad thing, but you'd want your main guy that you signed this year, Solanke. How long has he been out for now? Maybe up to 2 months.
He's been out for a while.
Mickey Van der Ven had a good start to the season.
So they have their injury list at the moment. So Dragusin, he'll be he's done his cruciate ligament, so he'll be out till October.
Yep.
Vicario early March, Romero mid Feb, so it's coming up. Yadogi late Feb, so it's coming up.
Yeah.
James Maddison mid Feb coming up. Brennan Johnson mid Feb coming up.
Yeah.
Solanke early March. Timo Werner just does his hamstring again. Nothing out of the usual there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about what 5 to 6 starters out.
Yeah, they're a huge loss.
It's about 7 realistically. There. It's probably 7 of their starters are out.
Yeah, but you also get Ange as well. Has he been doing enough with the players he has available? Maybe against some of these you could say lesser teams, he hasn't been performing. But is that more on the players or him? You have to ask yourself that.
Or is it even deeper? Does it go deeper than that? Is it the sort of the higher ups? Is it sort of the nature of the club?
Daniel
is it sort of it sort of the culture that? Is it obviously we don't know behind the doors, but is there possibly something that we don't know about that's sort of creating a tense atmosphere or an unwillingness? Because we look at it, even Matthias Tell, who didn't. Yeah. Who originally said no to coming to Tottenham. Is there something that you don't want to go to Tottenham?
Yeah, that's true. But I think we can only look at what's on the field that we can see. And what I'm looking at is Ange. He's had a couple injuries. He's done all right with the players he's had. I think they'd give him to the end of the season, see where they go, and then go from that direction. See if they want to get rid of him, find someone better. I wonder if they do get rid of him, who they do find.
Yeah,
Gareth
Southgate.
I thought Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale comes in. Why not?
Frank Lampard.
Gareth Southgate. Yeah. I don't think many people would want Gareth Southgate.
I don't think anyone wants Gareth Southgate.
But it'll be interesting to see.
Probably Mohamed El Neni.
El Neni.
He's got his coaching license.
You've been keeping up with the El Neni updates, have you?
Of course I am.
Maybe for Egypt.
That is my midfielder.
Maybe coach Egypt.
I
think Tottenham's a little bit, yeah.
Another man I want to touch on, Mohamed Salah. We're looking at his goal and assist right now in the Premier League. Is he on track for one of the greatest Premier League goal assist seasons that we've seen? Because I've been looking at the top, looking at Thierry Henry and Alan Shearer. So Alan Shearer and Andrew Cole currently hold the record with 47 goal assists.
Yeah.
They played 42 and 40 games. Mo Salah's currently on 23.
Yeah.
With how many games we got left? 25, I believe.
Yeah.
15, sorry, not 25, 15.
So 23. If he gets a goal a game, he breaks it.
Yeah.
48.
Goal or assist a game.
Yeah.
And are we talking Ballon d'Or for Mohamed Salah? Is that completely out of the question?
I think right now he's definitely heavy favourite to win it. I think Liverpool have a good chance to make it through to the late stages of the Champions League. Could win multiple trophies this season.
Yeah.
I think
a double or treble.
Even if you could say if Real Madrid win the Champions League, you can give it to maybe an Mbappe or a Vinny, but I think Salah's the clear winner in my eyes right now.
And what he's been doing. Yeah, it just feels like he's always been able to sort of bail them out of games and sort of just come and perform. And it feels like a Messi-esque or a Ronaldo-esque. Not obviously to that standard, but
yeah,
you just feel like as long as Mo's on the field, they've got a chance right now. And I don't know. I just feel like we're witnessing a very amazing season that's almost not going unnoticed, but you think that
it's been downplayed. I'd say
downplayed a touch, I think, and I think maybe the focus is almost put on Man City's downfall a bit more, and maybe even Tottenham's downfall a bit more. Where focusing on the negatives rather than the positive. What we're seeing of Mo Salah right now, and
nice.
Alrighty. Any other topics you want to hit on, Hayden? Anything's caught in your eye this week?
Neuer re-signed.
Neuer
re-signed.
How old is he now?
About 45.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
But he re-signed till the end of 2026.
That's crazy.
Says he is still hungry.
Still hungry.
What
more is there to eat?
Apparently
he's done all. He's allowed to retire. It's okay.
Apparently allowing 3 goals to a relegation side. Still being hungry apparently. But I think he's pretty much done and dusted. I think Kobe will come in. Bad season at Borussia Dortmund. I think Kobe comes in next season.
Yeah. I want to can I touch on the Champions League draw?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah. So we have another Man City Real Madrid part 5 of the Champions League. Now I think it's been over the last 5 years. So yeah, that'll be a good 2-leg tie. I think other notable matchups. We got Juve could possibly versus Arsenal.
Possibly
in the round of 16.
That could be a little watch along, maybe.
Yeah, that could be a good watch along. That'll be interesting to see.
I doubt they make it through though.
They're versus PSV. Well, in form they are. Then it might be a bit touchy, but
it's a draw.
Yeah, that could very well be a 0 or 1-0 kind of game.
But yeah, I think that little section there. So I'm still not 100% sure how it works.
Yeah, I think it's very
So it's Man City versus Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And Bayern versus Celtic. So then the winner of them go through to versus Atletico or Leverkusen, and then I think there's another draw to determine who versus those teams.
Yeah.
So
I think so.
So if Juve and AC Milan go through, there'll be another draw to see who Juve versus Arsenal Inter, and then if Milan versus Arsenal Inter.
Is it a draw or is it? So say we got look at that one, Inter Milan and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Is it whoever finished lower out of Milan and Feyenoord versus whoever finishes higher out of Inter and Arsenal, or is it just a redraw?
I think it's just a redraw.
Is it just a redraw?
And I think it's a redraw. And then,
okay.
So yeah, but yeah, that'll be interesting.
Wait, so is it? So it's. This is very confusing to look at.
Yeah. I'm still not 100% sure on how it works.
I thought it would just be 9th versus 24th.
So is it
10th versus 23rd, but there was another draw.
So is it PSV versus Juve, Feyenoord versus AC, the winner of those versus each other, and the loser of that game plays the lower seeded team?
No, I think it's just the winner of those games versus Arsenal.
Oh no, I think there is a draw. Yeah, I think there is a draw.
So we may not be seeing a Juve versus Arsenal this year.
I'm just going to go with the flow. We'll see
what happens.
We're going to say it.
We're going to say there might be an Arsenal.
We're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But we're not. Yeah, it might happen, it might not. We'll just go with the flow, I guess.
But yeah, nonetheless, some exciting games, and we very well won't see Man City or Real Madrid in the round of 16, which is
which is
crossed. That means Arsenal win the Champions
very
League.
huge to see.
It'd definitely be an early fail for one of those teams not making it to the round of 16.
I hope it is Man City.
How do you like the new format of the Champions League? Does it make it more competitive? Does it make it less competitive?
I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not really fussy about it.
I don't mind it, but my mind doesn't understand it at all.
No.
I think after a couple of years, it'll be like.
Next year it'll be
implanted in your mind. You just know how this works.
So it says. It's the playoff matches are determined by a draw. Each in grouping, the 2 teams on the left are drawn against the 2 teams on the right to create 2 playoff matchups. The playoffs are played over 2 legs, which the winner goes to the round of 16. So there is a separate draw for the round of 16 using the same process. Okay. So
yeah. So these teams. So
the teams on the left.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
So the teams on the left. So they've already been drawn, and then the winners will go against this 1 to 8 seeds.
It's already guaranteed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Makes sense. It's time for some predictions.
Some predictions. 100%. Let's get into some EPL predictions for next week. Well, not next week. So we've got an FA Cup this week. But we're talking about the next game week. Brighton Chelsea.
Brighton Chelsea.
Brighton Chelsea.
I think
Chelsea 3-1.
Chelsea 3-1.
Brighton get a bit of time to.
I might go Chelsea 2-0.
Yep. I'll go 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
4-0 Chelsea. We got Leicester Arsenal.
Yep, the Chills.
Leicester's home if that changes anything.
What was the score when I was over there?
Leicester Arsenal.
4-2. 4-2. Yeah. I'm going to go with 6-1.
Ooh, 6-1.
6-1 Arsenal.
They were better. Well, they're better now than what they were when I went and watched.
I'll go 4-0 Arsenal.
4-0.
4-0.
I'll go 3-0. West Ham Brentford.
West Ham Brentford.
West Ham's home.
I think I'll go Brentford 2-1.
I'll go Brentford 2-0.
Alright, I'll go Brentford 2-1 as well. We've got Southampton Bournemouth.
Bournemouth all the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, go Bournemouth 3-0.
I'll go 3-1 Bournemouth.
Alright. I'm going to go a 5-0 Bournemouth win. Aston Villa Ipswich.
Aston Villa
Ipswich.
2-0 Aston Villa.
2-0 Aston Villa.
I'll go 1-1.
1-1.
Trying to be different.
I'm going to go
I'm different.
A 3-1 Aston Villa win, I think. Big game, Man City Newcastle. Both, was it 4th and 5th?
Yeah.
This is an interesting game. It
Very
can go either
interesting
way.
game.
For Man City, because they come for 5-1 loss, they could just be like looking for
Revenge,
blood. Just go. They're angry. 5-0, or Newcastle could just come in there, score 3 or 4 goals.
Absolutely destroy him.
And that's what I'm going. Newcastle 3-0.
Newcastle 3-0. Okay.
Anthony Gordon, brace.
I might go with it's gonna be close. I definitely think there'll be a winner. I'll go 3-2 Newcastle.
Okay. I'm going to go 2-2. 2-all draw. We got Fulham and Nottingham Forest. Potential good game on the cards there.
2-all.
2-all.
I might go 4-3 Nottingham Forest.
4-3.
I reckon there'll be goals in that game.
I'm actually going to go 2-1 Fulham.
Okay.
Crystal Palace Everton. This feels like a 0-all game. Written all over.
I feel it's a 1-0. 1-0
Mateta.
Ooh.
John Philippe.
I reckon I'll go 2-2.
2-2.
I think Everton have been a little bit of good form.
Yep.
I think they can pick up a point here.
Some goals. We got Liverpool Wolves.
That's a 2-0.
2-0.
3-1 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool.
I'm gonna say 3-2. See, Liverpool's got some fight in them. Then move on to the last game of match day 25. Tottenham versus Man United.
Tottenham still win.
13th, 14th match.
1-0 Tottenham.
1-0 Tottenham.
This is an interesting one.
Davies, header.
Because last time Tottenham came to Old Trafford, won 3-0. But obviously they don't have those players. They don't have the Madison. They don't have Van der Van. But I'm still think Tottenham will win. I'm going to go 3-1 Tottenham.
3-1?
Yeah.
I'm going to say a 2-0 Tottenham win. We also have our catch-up game coming up this week.
Oh, yeah.
I think in a week's time. Everton-Liverpool. Any predictions on
1-0
going to happen in that game?
Everton.
1-0 Everton.
Yeah, it's a derby, so you never know what's going to happen. I'm going to go... I'll go 2-1 Liverpool. But I think Everton...
Yeah.
Might be a late winner from Liverpool.
Yeah, I think I think Everton absolutely destroy for the whole game.
You reckon?
If Liverpool do win, it'll be like an 84th minute.
Last year.
Winner.
Yeah.
Darwizzy.
Scrappy little goal.
Literally, yeah. Yellow card.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 2-1 Everton win.
Okay.
I think those midweek games can always bring a bit of some surprise.
Salah could do his ACL first half of the game.
Yeah, who knows?
Never
Who
know.
knows?
No Salah, no win.
You never know what's going to happen
party.
there.
Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
Big game. Yeah, very big game coming up.
First, second.
Um,
I'm going to go 2-1 Atletico Madrid.
I'm going to go 2-0 Atletico Madrid.
I'm going to go 3-2, but to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
I think they'll get the win.
Yeah.
Sevilla-Barcelona. An interesting game. One where Barcelona just need to get things back on track a little bit and sort of...
4-0 Barca.
Yep.
4-0.
4-0 Barca.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
I think 3-1 Sevilla.
I'm going to go a comfortable 3-0 win for Barcelona.
For the old Luna boys.
We can move on to Seria A, where we got Fiorentina and Inter Milan are playing 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Not sure I've seen that before, but we got 2 games in a row. Fiorentina versus Inter. An interesting game for both teams, where Fiorentina sort of trying to keep that European spot. Predictions?
I'm going to say the first time they play, I'm going to say it'll be 2-1 Inter.
Yep.
And then the second time they play, it'll be 1-0
Fiorentina. Nice.
I think it's going to be the first game. It's going to be 2-0 Fiorentina.
Yeah.
Moyes Keane.
Moyes
And
Keane.
Fajoli score.
Fajoli, yeah.
And then Inter win 4-0 next game.
Just destroy them. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Inter win. And then a 1-0 Fiorentina win. And I'll figure out in that second game.
Nice.
Probably a must win for Inter in that first one if they sort of want to keep a...
Probably a must win for Fiorentina as well.
Also a must win.
Bologna are coming.
Maybe a good game. Yeah, Bologna.
Yeah, because I think
Tickling their feet at the moment.
Italy and England have those 5th spots in
Yeah.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
So, hey, Udinese.
There's still a chance.
Yeah, still a chance for Champions League for top 4.
Yeah.
But Champions League, yeah.
Udinese do have Napoli this week, so...
Yeah, easy.
Fight a tough game for them, I'd say. And Alexis Sanchez.
That's alright. He starts. 2 goals. What was the bet? 5 goals?
Yeah, 5 goals or assists.
5 goals or
The rest of the
assists.
season.
Yeah.
Do you want to let the
Kind of
viewers
forgot
know what
bet
the...
was. So we filmed a little test episode and we had a bet. It was if Alexis Sanchez gets 5 goals or assists for the rest of the season, I'll have to wear an Alexis Sanchez jersey for 3 episodes, was it?
Yeah.
3 episodes. And if he doesn't, then you have to wear a Man United jersey for 1 episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the little bet we had on.
It's going to happen.
We'll see. And how many goals has he scored since this bet has been made?
0.
0.
So he's still got a little bit of catching up.
It's a little bit.
It's all fun and games until he scores 5 goals in the
In
final
one
game.
game.
of the season.
Yeah.
Against you, mate.
Imagine that.
That'd be
Drop him out of the European spot. That'd be brilliant.
Heartbreak.
And then I have to wear a shirt. Then
He'd score a
Alright.
hat-trick on Bologna. I wouldn't care.
True.
I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
All right, shall we move on to the most anticipated segment of our show? Caden's multi of the week.
Caden's multi of the week. Hit me with a song, Adrian.
Caden's multi of the week. This is what the bet is this week.
Yep, done. All right.
When we just had to preface, this isn't financial advice. This is just for a bit of fun. Any spare change you have lying around, maybe just chuck it on this, but
just in your mum's purse, anything like that.
Make sure you don't come back to us when it loses.
Yeah. Don't come back to us.
Please, no hate comments. Actually,
if it loses, if it hits,
just for Caden.
Hate comments towards Caden is fine.
All right.
Please gamble responsibly.
All right. So the first one, we're going to Leicester Arsenal. It's little cheeky ones. It's little cheap ones. You can put $100 on. There's $200 right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So we got over 2.5 goals.
Yep.
So 3 goals and Arsenal to win.
How much is that paying?
It's paying $2.13.
Okay. A
little doubly. The next one.
Do you have something for those, adventurous people that love a big multi?
Not this week.
Okay.
We started off light this week.
That's fine.
That's nice.
Only because I can't do player goals or anything like that this week because, of course, the game week's in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Second game, we got Fulham Nottingham. Both teams to score and 2 goals.
Okay.
That's paying $1.80.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a lock there.
A little bit of a lock, I think.
Yeah.
Next one, West Ham Brentford. Brentford to win over 1.5 goals.
Yeah.
It's paying $3.14.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's paying $3.14. Now, if we're going all together, this is my multi.
Okay.
So it's all of them together. You can do singles if you want, but it's all of them merged together.
Yeah.
I got Arsenal, of course, 3 goals Arsenal win. Bournemouth to beat Southampton. It's paying $1.62.
Yeah.
Aston Villa to beat Ipswich. It's paying $1.38. Obviously, it will probably drop even more. Brentford, of course, that's $3.13. And both teams to score, Fulham versus Nottingham Forest, paying $1.80.
How much is that paying altogether?
Altogether, that's about $27.
Ooh.
Power play, it's $30.
Yeah.
$100 on it.
I'll put up the bet on the screen.
$100. How much? What's the math there? Is that 3K? Or is it
$100?
Yeah, 3K.
Yep, 3K for $100. There you go.
Yeah.
That is Caden's multi of the week.
Right
there.
Thank you, Caden. Aiden, hit us with the outro, please.
That was Caden's multi of the week. Put it on if you want. But don't.
Don't. It's not financial advice. Alrighty, guys. I think that's been episode number 1 of
Number 1.3.
1.3.
Yeah.
Attempt 3, number 1.
We would like to finish out with some Hear Me Outs. So if you guys have any Hear Me Outs, outrageous takes, crazy calls, anything you'd like for us to discuss and that we can discuss for future episodes, please let us know down below. And
have you got any Hear Me Outs this week, Andrew?
I do have one that after this week we I think it's backed me up a little bit. Man City to not make the top 4.
Okay.
I mean, it's right now it's not exactly the most outrageous take. But if you said this at the start of the season, you'd be like, "That's crazy." But I just think that the way they're playing and I suppose some of the fixtures they got coming up, I think that especially the game against Newcastle coming up, if they don't get any points, I think they'll struggle because they got Liverpool after that. Following they got Tottenham, which isn't a crazy game, but they are away. So I know
it's
Pep
definitely
does
possible.
not like Tottenham playing against Tottenham, so
it is definitely possible.
And then they got Nottingham Forest after that. So you got 4 massive games in a row where there potentially might not be any points for Man City.
Either that's like they could either get like 2 points out of those 4 games.
They can get 2,
or they can
a draw here or there, and
they can unlock their City gene where they just win 10 games in a row and somehow push for the title out of nowhere at the end of the season.
But that's my Hear Me Out. I'm not on the Man City train right now.
Fair
I
enough.
don't feel like there is 4 better teams than them so far this season.
Yep. Comfortably.
I think you got Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Arsenal clearly just destroyed him, and I think
Chelsea.
you can even get that Chelsea or Newcastle or even even Bournemouth, I would even give them that fourth spot. So
on their day, I'd say.
On their day, yeah, 100%. So
nice.
That was my little
hear me out.
My little hear me out.
How are you, Kate?
I got a big one.
You got a big one.
I got a big one. So
why'd you touch my stomach when you said that?
Oh, we don't fat shame on this
Guys,
show,
come on,
okay?
yeah.
Come on now.
Anyway, what's your big one?
So I got a two-parter.
Okay, two-parter.
One of them's going to take a little bit to hit, but the other one, or actually, they're both end of season.
Okay.
Justin Kluivert to finish the season with more goals than Cole Palmer.
Okay.
And what has brought you to this conclusion, Caden? I'd just like to know where your head's
Cole
at.
Palmer's not been on hot goal scoring form.
No, that's fair
Kluivert
to say.
is untouchable right now.
Okay.
There are only 3 goals separating him.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Untouchable, you say?
Untouchable.
Okay.
He could go into an alleyway. He could go into an alleyway in Northbridge for all I care.
They said that about Luca. Now where is he?
And yeah,
that is true.
But Kluivert doesn't weigh 270 pounds.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
For my second one, it is...
Is there some more outrageous than that one?
That one's not outrageous.
Yes, not as outrageous, but yeah, okay.
Yep.
This one is less outrageous, though.
How many... Oh, okay, so yeah. Kluivert's 3 goals behind him right now.
He's 3 goals behind him right now.
Okay.
So it is not outrageous.
Yeah.
No, it's up there, but
that's
it's
fair.
not outrageous.
It's not.
Alexis Sanchez to win the Golden Boot and lead Chile to a World Cup.
Okay.
I might have to leave.
I thought he's retired from the Chile National League. Chile national team.
To manage the Chile national team.
He might not be retired, but I just figured...
And win Puskas Award. He will do it against Juve.
In the World Cup.
In the World Cup. No. Dead serious, though.
Are you a Alexis Sanchez fan?
Dead serious, though.
You'd say he's Alexis Sanchez fan.
I don't think I brought it up. Alexis Sanchez is my GOAT, by the way. Let's just say that.
Couldn't tell.
Alexis Sanchez.
Did Chile even make the World Cup? It's a long way away.
Without Chile.
To be fair, it's next year, the World Cup.
That's for a year and a half.
And Alexis has got a year and a half in. I don't think he plays for the team anymore, but I think he's got a year and a half.
Well, to be fair, the World Cup is now 48 teams. The new format next year.
Chance.
So yeah,
it does give him a slight chance.
I wonder if they'll be like the Champions League, how it's like any team can really make it for.
Yep.
For the next new World Cup.
That's my hear me out. Alexis Sanchez, Golden Boot, Chile to win the World Cup.
All right, Adrian, have you got us hear me out?
Mine might be more outrageous than Caden.
That more outrageous than Alexis Sanchez.
Mine also is on the theme of the World Cup.
Okay.
It's more on theme of the England squad, the 26-man England squad. And there's a little man.
Tough.
I know the man in question.
There's a little man that used to play for my club.
And he used to play for my club as well.
He used to play for your club.
Recently moved clubs
to the championship, where he will thrive. And he is still my winger in my heart. But Samuel Illing Jr. will be on the plane heading to America in 2026.
So he might not be in
with
the team.
England.
He'll just be on the plane.
Yeah, but he will be on the plane and he will play.
In the 2026
Samuel Illing Jr., you heard it here first, will be in that England squad in 2026.
Okay,
any thoughts?
Any thoughts?
Guys, please. Any thoughts?
I do like Samuel Illing.
I love Samuel Illing Jr.
And I feel like...
I think he... Over the last 5 years of watching Juventus, I could probably confidently say he's probably been like the fourth in the top 4 best wingers I've seen at Juve over the last four years, and I'm saying that with pure confidence.
Do they play?
Have they raw talent?
Have they non-stop been playing wingers over the last 5 years though?
Yeah, well, they've over the last 5 years they've either played 4-3-3, or they've played a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
So they've had the wingers.
Yeah, they have.
I'd say
over Yildiz.
I wouldn't say over Yildiz.
I would say one of the
over
I'd say
Yildiz?
top five.
Top five easy.
Say top five.
Top five.
So who's he better than?
I'd say Chiesa in the 5 years of wingers at Juve.
At playing at Juve, yes.
Over the last 5 years, I'd say Chiesa.
Yep.
Obviously, Yildiz. Maybe you can maybe put Kulusevski there. But I think Ealing Jr. Every time he came on, he made an instant impact for Juve especially in the Allegri dinosaur football era when he came back. Even when Dybala played left wing at times.
So he's better than Nedved?
We're talking about the last 4 years.
Oh, you said last 5 years.
5 years. One of the top 5 best wingers that
I'm not talking about Pavel Nedved.
And I was really upset when we got Douglas Luiz, who hasn't been playing the best for Juve right now. But
at the moment,
I think if he does thrive for Middlesbrough also, let me check. I think they're 7th on the ladder in the championship.
No, they're doing well. Yeah.
If they somehow make it to the Prem, he signs there. Maybe a little Liam Delap story.
It's a good move for Samuel. Moving to an English, playing in an English.
Middlesbrough
team.
actually have a chance here or something. They picked up Iniacho as well.
Yeah, they picked up Iniacho.
They did actually, yeah.
They actually might be on a little bit of a push.
But yeah,
it's a good move for Sam.
But hey, hear me out. That's my hear me out.
Hey, honestly, you want to hear my hear me out?
We've already heard you.
You want to hear me on other hear me out?
Yeah, sure.
Would you hear some hear me outs?
Sure.
Thiago Motta doesn't last 2 seasons at Juventus. Just saying.
I'm not gonna lie, I could see that happening, especially.
He has the lowest points per game average of any Juve manager in the last. Let's keep on going. Since not even the stats stop at 2012.
Yeah.
And all of them have a higher average of points per game than Thiago Motta.
Yeah, but you gotta understand this is a rebuild season, you could say.
A rebuild season, he says.
First season of Thiago Motta.
Just because he gets rid of all the good players does not mean it's a rebuild season.
It's a rebuild season.
It's weird because I could see that happening, especially if Juve get impatient because they sacked Pirlo after.
Literally, he's only played one season. He only coached one season.
One season. He won the Coppa Italia, got top 4, was sacked. And yeah, I could see that happening, but I'll just see if they give him time. He'd definitely be there next season, but after that, I could see him being there for a while, but we'll have to see where he goes if he gets the players he wants. If I think this transfer window, there's been a couple hit or misses. Coop miners 60 mil has been the best.
Stunk.
Douglas Luiz was one of the best midfielders in the Prem last season. He's just finding a little bit of form, but hasn't. I'm really upset that they sold for Jolie, but obviously not really his fault. But yeah, I mean it's not the worst hear me out.
It's not a shocking hear me out, I reckon personally. And he goes back to Bologna, and then Bologna win the Champions League.
Yeah.
If you've got hear me outs, make sure to leave them in the comments section.
You got another one?
I do have one more.
Okay.
It's going back to Mo Salah, because I can't stop thinking about Mo Salah. I love him right now. I think he's going to break the record for most goal and assist in a season. So he's going to get 48.
We mentioned before.
I think he's going to get 50.
50.
But I think he will break it with at least 48.
I don't think he gets more than 34.
He's got 34 right now.
I don't think he gets more than 34.
I think he scores again for the rest.
Like I said, he may do his ACL.
Okay. No, realistically, he's going to break it. He's going to break it. That's not even a crazy hear me out. I just want to.
Yeah.
How many games left?
Well, we got.
It's like. It's a.
You got 25 games.
Isn't that like a goal?
15 games left.
Isn't that like a goal a game? Goal or assist a game?
Goal or assist a game, yeah.
Nah, he's not getting it.
For him to break it, he only needs.
He's going to get put in the dice chamber this week.
He only needs 14 to break it.
Yeah, 14 and 15.
Goal or assist.
Hey.
I think he's going to break it.
That's not ridiculous to see that.
So that has been our Hear Me Outs.
Yep.
Wherever you're listening to it, comment, let us know what you thought about the first episode, what you liked, what you didn't like. Let us know your takes below. We'd love to hear it. We'll read them all and give you a bit of a shout out in the next episode. And yeah, we're on Adrian. What socials are we on?
We're on Instagram, TikTok, X. We're listening to this on Spotify or YouTube. Yeah, everything.
Aiden, anything else you want to finish off with?
Stay humble there.
Okay.
Stay humble.
Thank you, Aiden.
Stay humble there.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Ciao.